On 2 October, when Colonel Rimfire, at the Looney Club in London, announces about his beliefs that cats are the most intelligent, musical animals after his many plans were foiled by cool cat Granny. Hoping to raise money for a nearby children's park, makes a wager that her Tweety can fly around the world in 80 days, collecting the paw prints of 80 cats in the process. Sylvester, still hoping to make Tweety his personal snack, is incensed at the thought of some other cat getting the little bird first and vows to follow Tweety around the world and catch the canary himself. Unbeknownst to either one, a thief is also present. Tweety sets a course to Paris, but is blown by a strong wind to the Swiss Alps, where he gets trapped, as does Daffy Duck, but Bugs Bunny saves them both. He goes back to Paris, this time successfully, and outsmarts Penelope Pussycat, where he causes Pepe Le Pew to mistake Sylvester for a female skunk. Tweety continues on to Venice, but grows overweight after eating too much bird seed. On a long boat, he faces a lot of cats, but he overpowers them and goes back to normal. While attempting to sleep in Egypt, he is chased into a tomb by Sylvester and several other cats, but escapes. Sylvester disguised himself as a dancing woman in a basket and takes it off as he caught Tweety, but when he sees hieroglyphics, Sylvester thinks he just sees images. A mummy cat army beats Sylvester as Tweety resumes to his escape. In the African jungle, he outsmarts Pete Puma and a lion with help from the Min bird. In the Chinese Himalayas, he befriends another canary known as Augha, the name coming from her ability to imitate a horn after rescuing her from a sacrifice using Hugo the abominable snowman. They are taken by more winds into Mexico, Brazil, Argentina and Japan, and eventually make it onto a boat to the United States. However, Sylvester catches up with them, but Hubby and Bertie cause him to slide into the water. Tweety and Augha are able to save him, but end up on a beach in Australia. Sylvester meets Taz and they chase the two canaries, resorting to a motorcycle, but end up in the ocean with Taz holding the sign from Wile E. Coyote. Tweety and Augha ride a windsurfer to San Francisco. Sylvester hijacks a tram to chase them, but ends up on Alcatraz, to the fury of Yosemite Sam, who appears as the tram's driver. The two canaries make it safely on a train to Las Vegas, where they escape more cats. Afterwards, they go through more cities across the United States, finishing in New York City. There, they trick Sylvester into getting onto a Concorde alone. The two canaries are caught up in an Atlantic hurricane and briefly washed up on an island, but outsmart more cats and escape back through the hurricane. In a pub in the English countryside, they discover the thief and manage to outsmart him. Sylvester attempts to frame Tweety by passing his license to fly for a stolen passport. He almost succeeds, but the real passport is in his hand, thus getting himself arrested instead to frame Tweety and himself. Tweety and Augha believe they are a day late, until they discover that it's the 21st of December because they crossed the international date line. They are able to get back to London, only to find that they managed to get just 79 paw prints. Tweety then realizes he forgot Sylvester, so he flies into the prison truck taking him away and is able to get his paw print, thereby saving the park. Tweety gets happily knighted by the Queen for helping find the missing royal passport, and Sylvester goes to prison.